Hey guys, I want to talk to you about key performance indicators. Are you a business owner and you're wondering if your business is doing well? Are you questioning what you should be measuring in your business? Or how do you even know if your business is on point? Every business has what they call KPIs. Those are key performance indicators, the things in your business that you need to be measuring on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to make sure that your business is on point, to make sure your business is meeting industry standard trends in terms of how much things should cost in your business, what certain business categories should you have in your business. I want to talk to you about how you determine your KPIs. First of all, every single business has KPIs. If you can't measure what you're doing in your business is probably going off the rails. There are reports that you can grab as a business person from different types of companies that give reports based on different industries. For example, if you own an airline and you're in the airline industry, there are companies that maintain data on what airlines are doing, how many flights are flying per day, what's the cost of fuel, the cost of employees. If you're in the accounting industry, if you're in the marketing industry, it doesn't matter the industry. There is definitely data out there that is going to help you determine what your key performance indicators are. And as you grow your business, you're going to want to get those market trend reports, something that you're going to want to subscribe to. They come out twice a year, typically at the end of the year and about the mid part of the year, sometime around June. But if you don't know exactly what you should be measuring, let me give you some examples. If you are in a service-oriented type of business, then typically your biggest amount of cost is going to be your time, where you are servicing your clients. So you need to be measuring hours. How many hours are you putting in to service your clients? If you don't know how many hours you're putting in or how many you should be putting in, the first thing I want to tell you to do is start tracking your hours. Track your hours over a week's time, a month's time, and then look back and say, okay, last month it took me 20 hours to service this client. It took me 19 hours to service this client. That's going to give you a benchmark as to how many hours is going to take for you to service a client. So in your particular industry, you're measuring hours. If you also are going to be in an industry where you're actually selling something, where cost is a factor, maybe you are selling merchandise, maybe you are manufacturing, you got to look at how much it costs you to obtain the products that you are selling. That is a key performance indicator. Your acquisition costs to gain the products that you need to be able to resell those products to your customers. So not only are you tracking hours, you're also tracking the cost of acquisition of your products. So that's going to be your second key performance indicator, your cost of goods sold. So you're now tracking your labor hours, you're now tracking your product costs. But what else should every single business owner be tracking, right? We're in business to generate revenue. So we need to be tracking sales at the highest level. How much was my revenue this month and how much was my revenue the month before? That has to be a KPI in every single business. And when you're looking to drive that KPI higher, you want to make sure that every single month, whether it's $1, $5, or $5,000, that every single month that KPI is going up. Why does that KPI need to be going up? Because if you're not increasing revenue, you are shrinking. You're shrinking down. Even if you stay the same, you're still shrinking. Why are you shrinking? You're shrinking because it's this thing called inflation. It's the cost of things going up. So $1 today is not worth the same dollar tomorrow. That's why it's so important to have KPIs in your business. If you're looking to determine what KPIs you should be tracking, you have to ask yourself, what am I doing in my business? How do I know that my service or what it is that I'm selling is delivered to my customer? Back into it. Let me give an example. I run an accounting practice. My heavy lift is my labor cost because I have licensed professionals. I need to make sure that I'm paying them. Therefore, I am tracking labor. I am tracking sales. I am also looking to see, are there any redos? If we have to redo a service, that means that we are not being as efficient as we should be. So understanding what drives your business is how you're going to track your key performance indicators. At the very least, you got to track sales. At the very least, you got to track labor. If you are acquiring products, you have to track your cost of goods sold. And here's something else that a lot of you business owners fail to track: your time. You absolutely have to track your time. Many times we track the time of our employees, but what is your time worth? Your time is worth a lot. Why is that? Because you are skilled. If you were out working a job, you would be paid a wage. You are in business for two reasons. Number one, to get paid for the labor that you put in, and number two, to make a profit. So what's the fourth key performance indicator? How much profit you're making every single month. You got to get yourself to profits, and you got to do it sooner rather than later. So if you're a business owner, I need to make certain you're doing two things. You got to be taking out profit, and you got to be paying yourself. Even if you're not at the point in your business where you can pay yourself and take profit, you got to start hitting that mark. You got to start thinking to myself, if I had to replace me, what would that wage look like? And start thinking about it. Key performance indicators, KPIs, are what you need to be measuring in your business all the time. I personally measure my KPIs every single week. Why do I do it weekly? That gives me 52 times to get it right. I don't want to do it on an annual basis. That gives me only one time to do it right. I don't want to look at it on a monthly basis because that only gives me 12 times to course correct, fix, and shore it up. So I am looking at my KPIs every single Friday. I close my week on a Thursday. Why do I close my week on a Thursday? So that I can focus on a Friday. Friday is still a business day of the week. I am looking at my numbers on Fridays. I am kickstarting my week every single Friday so I can make sure I turn the corner and be prepared to hit my goals. KPIs will drive your business. You got to at least monitor sales. You got to monitor labor costs. You got to monitor product costs. And any other thing that you measure and put energy towards is going to grow. Anything you measure and put energy towards is going to grow. If you want to bring your labor costs down, start measuring your labor costs. If you don't know how much you should be spending in marketing, start tracking your marketing. And then you will start to see correlations between sales and marketing. The trend and correlation may not happen immediately. It could be that you're marketing 6 months out, 3 months out, and then you see the sales coming after you've done the marketing. Once you start tracking your KPIs in your business is going to grow. It is going to grow beyond your wildest dreams because you're now going to have the numbers and the perspective to make the course correction that you need to make. Every time you do not hit your number, you need to step back and ask yourself why. Never make an excuse for why you didn't hit your number. Don't ever say it's because the weather wasn't good. Don't ever say because the phone wasn't ringing. There's never a time that you cannot hit your numbers. You know why? Because your business is dependent on you. If you want to get your business to the point where you can live off your business, where you can depend on the revenue to feed your family, where you can grow, where you can always be able to pay your employees and continue to grow your business, you can never allow excuses. There are no excuses. There are only lessons learned. What did I not do that I need to improve on for the next month? And then course correct yourself, because when you are a leader, when you are a business owner, you don't have anybody above your head telling you what you need to do. So you got to auto correct. You got to be able to look at yourself and say, you know what? No excuses, just results. This is what I need to do to improve. I got to be okay with going, I just learned a lesson, because I am never going to allow myself to lose. I'm either going to win or I am going to learn a lesson. That's why your KPIs are so incredibly important to the growth and the health of your business. Now that you have wrapped up watching this video, I want you now to go ahead and start thinking about what your KPIs are. I want you to write them down, and you for sure have to have on that KPI sales, and you have to have profit. You have to be tracking labor. I want you to make sure that you are doing that and jot down the things that you need to be doing. I also want you to carve out some time every single week where you're going to step out of working in your business and actually work on your business. You will not believe that if you just take 2 hours, 4 hours a week and work on your business, of how much your business will grow. I also want to distinguish the difference between key performance indicators and a to-do list. A to-do list are those things that you're going to get done, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly. But KPIs are things in your business, numbers that you're going to measure. It's measurable things. It's how much money you generated today, this week, this month. It's how much labor that you actually incurred with your employees this week, this month. And when you're measuring your KPIs, you have to measure your KPIs over a time period. You're going to go daily. Today, Tuesday, today, Wednesday, measure it day to day. Last week, I did this much. Next week, how much am I going to do? You gotta have a number, and it has to be measured over time, because there needs to be comparison, time over time. And then you have to look at those KPIs and ask yourself those hard questions. Why did my sales increase? Many times business owners think, oh, my sales increased, I'm doing great, but they never take the time to analyze the why. Why did that number go up? You know why that is so important? Because that is your recipe for success. What was that thing that you did that drove that number up? Was it a referral? Did you make more phone calls? Did you do more follow-ups? It's so important to get the recipe down to success as much as it is to learn the lessons that you need to improve upon to grow your business. These are the types of things that I talk about in my Millionaire Shortcut. I talk about how to create your KPIs. I walk you through the KPIs that you need to be managing in your business. And they're going to be different KPIs from when you're starting your business to where your business is in its growth path. If you are a more seasoned business, you're going to have a lot of KPIs that you're measuring. In my business, we have KPIs by department. I have overarching KPIs. And then every department has micro KPIs that they are measuring, all the way down to how many phone calls come into our front desk. The Millionaire Shortcut teaches you how to drive your KPIs, how to measure them, but most importantly, what do you do to get them going, and how do you self-correct when they're not where they need to be? Because your being able to grow your business, take it to the next level, is as important to me as it is to you, because that is a KPI that I measure in the Millionaire Shortcut. Have I gotten business owners to revenue? Have I gotten business owners to profit? And are their KPIs going up? That is my KPI. If you want to know more about KPIs or you have extra questions, I want you to definitely message me or direct message, and my team will reach out to you and get you the answers that you need. If you're looking for more help, or if you're looking for more information on the Millionaire Shortcut, we're happy to help you with that as well. I also want you to turn on notifications, because I'm going to be bringing you so many great videos to help you grow your business and get you where you need to go. And your notifications should be a KPI. Are you getting these notifications, and are they going up? Because I'm always going to be bringing you great information to help you grow your business. I don't take losses, I only take lessons.